Hey, 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 what's going on, everybody? Thank y'all for jumping on. Let me get this thing straight, man. Give me 1 second. This is too close. It's in my shot. There we go. So thank y'all for jumping on, man. Do me a favor as you hop on. Drop that city in that state. Let me know you're tuning in from. This is the Blanks spot. We are Sublimation Blanks and Supply Warehouse located just outside of Columbia, South Carolina, in a little town called Casey. Now, we got a warehouse, guys. That means that you can order online and pick up in store if you are local, all right? If you're not local, then, of course, you can order online, and we'll be more than happy to ship it to your front door. Shipping is usually going to be anywhere between 24 to 48 hours from the time that you place your order and the payment goes through, because we know how some people order from PayPal and things like that, and it may hold up your payment. Be mindful, ladies and gentlemen. We've always had these payment options. You can hit us up on Sezzle if you have Sezzle, Klarna, and Shop Pay. Those are slow pay processes where you actually pay those companies. You buy it through those companies. You pay for it through those companies. They're gonna ask for you to pay an upfront 25% of whatever you're ordering. For example, if you order $200 worth of merchandise from us, you only pay $50. Take your item, we ship it to you, and then you pay over the course of time, 2 weeks until it's paid off. So that's a great option to help you guys to save some money, to cash flow some money, and to keep some money in your pockets, especially because the holidays are coming up. So if you don't have Klarna, if you don't have Sezzle, if you don't have Shop Pay, then you might want to consider getting one or all three. Be responsible with it. I'm not here to get in your pockets and tell you what to do, but definitely be responsible with it. But it can help you to stretch your dollar and stretch your spending power. So if you've been rocking with us on a regular basis, at least for the last 4 weeks, you already know what today is. Today is $1 screen print transfer Thursday. Woo! That's what I'm talking about. $1 screen print transfer Thursday. Now we're talking about the single color screen prints. So if you don't know by now, all you got to do, and I always do that, all you got to do is hit our website. Doesn't matter what platform you're on. Hit our website, theblanksspot.com. If you're on TikTok, you can get off the live, go to the link in the bio, hit that link in the link tree, and it'll take you to our website. You can go ahead and start shopping. If you're on Facebook or YouTube, the link to shop with us is in the description. And if you're on Instagram, you can do the same thing. You can go to theblankspot.com. Now, here's the deal with $1 screen print transfer Thursday, because some people have not been getting their discounts because we haven't been following the rules, okay? If you want to get these screen print transfers for 50% off, because they're regular $1.99. If you want to get these screen print transfers, the single colors, for $1, you have to follow the instructions, okay? Put 20 single color screen print transfers inside your cart. It doesn't have to be the same 20, it can be different ones, but you're going to put 20 of them inside your cart. If you put 19 inside your cart, then you won't get the discount. If you decide to buy 10 single color screen print transfers, you're going to pay full price. So don't say, well, all I needed was 10. You know what I'm saying? If you don't want to get the discount, that's cool. I'm cool with you paying full price. It makes us feel great because people pay full price all the time. But if you want to get that discount, you got to put 20 $1.99 single color screen print transfers in your shopping cart. It's going to give you a discount, going to take half off, and then you rocking, you licking, you licking with chicken, you cooking with grease and all that good stuff. You ready to go. Lauren, how you doing? What part of South Carolina you from? Drop y'all city and state. Hey, Michelle, what's going on? Drop your city and state. Double tap the screen. Share the video. I'm going to be doing a live pressing. Just to show you two. I'm going to show you 2 out of the 5 new transfers we got. I'm actually wearing one transfer. This is one of our new single color transfers, all right? This is one of our newest ones that we have right here. Lawrence, okay, that's up north. So thank you for jumping on. I appreciate it. Lauren is from Lawrence. That's what's up. So this is one of our newest single color screen print transfers right here. You can get it right now on theblankspot.com. I'm excited because I know there's a lot of people out there who are rocking with us. They're looking for some great quality screen print transfers, and you found us. So we're here. Columbus, Georgia. Thank you for jumping on. I appreciate it. So now I am going to take my hoodie. I'm gonna take my hoodie and I'm gonna lace this thing up. I'm gonna lace this thing up with a center print, and I'm gonna do the sleeves. Y'all ready? Are y'all ready? I need y'all to go ahead and share the video, okay? I need you to share the video at least once. So if we got 40, if we got 40 people on TikTok, I need you to share that thing one time. Everybody share it one time. Even you can share it over here on Instagram, Michelle, and whoever's watching on either Facebook or YouTube, you can go ahead and share it as well, okay? So, once again, my name is Eric, coming in from just outside of Columbia, South Carolina. We're in a little town called Casey, South Carolina. If you're in South Carolina, Lauren, if you want to come by and pick up your order, if you're in town, you can order that day and pick up the same day, okay? What else? That's pretty much it. So before I press this, this, like I said, is one of our newest single color screen print transfers. It says mindset is everything. Mindset is everything. Another one that I'm going to be showcasing later on, it says the man, the myth, the legend. The man, the myth, the legend. We're going to start doing more things that are going to be geared towards men. We want to get the guys involved. Ladies, maybe you have a husband or a boyfriend and you want to get them involved. You have a son or a son-in-law, an uncle or a brother. It don't matter. You know what I'm saying? But we're going to be getting y'all involved as well. So I'm going to be working on some designs. I actually created this one, and my wife actually ordered it, okay? Deborah, how you doing? Birmingham, Alabama. That's what's up. So the other one, another one that we did, and a lot of you guys are going to like this one, it says CEO. And it's got 9 digits. 9 digits, guys. 2 commas. I got it upside down. I apologize. CEO. And I know it's backwards, but don't worry about it, because you're going to see this one. I'm going to put this one on our sleeves. Just had to order some of your amazing. Well, appreciate you. Appreciate you. You had to? You had to? Well, I appreciate that. What size are the screen prints? The screen prints are generally about 12 inches, okay? They're about 12 inches. And that if that doesn't satisfy your curiosity, give me a second. Screen print transfers that we provide are either going to be anywhere from 12 to 12.75. So this one here, let me see if you guys can see this. But it's in the description, y'all. When you go to the website, it's in the description. Okay? It's in the description. Everything's on the website is in the description. Somebody asked how big the transfers were. How do you order? That's a great question. You go to theblankspot.com. You can go to the link tree. If you go to the link tree, it'll take you to the website. So we're not like a lot of people, not to step on anybody, but we do have a website. So we're not, shifting back and forth from our email and all that good stuff. You can go straight to our website, theblankspot.com, and place your order. All right? So you're welcome. So, like I said, the CEO is going to be on here. Let's see. What else we got? I don't know if I showed this one or not. My bad. God goes grind with that big G. God goes grind. Here you go. God goes grind with that big G. All right. That's the 4th one. And then the 5th one, it says millionaire loading. Please wait. Millionaire loading. Please wait. You want to speak these things into existence, these affirmations, man. These are going to be great affirmation type shirts, inspiration type shirts. And I'm just excited to be putting this part of it out, because we talk about this a lot. We talk about growth. We talk about building and all that good stuff. Make sure y'all double tap the screen. Make sure y'all share the video. Make sure y'all do all that good stuff to get these things out of here. Hey, Ernie, how you doing? Grand Rising. Thanks for jumping on. So, I got my heat press already turned on, and it's already set. So, when you order from us, and it seems like I've done this a million times, guys, but I'm going to do it 1,000,001. When you order from us, you're going to get a list of instructions on how to actually press your screen print transfers. So we're not gonna leave you in the dark. You're gonna get pressing instructions. So when you receive this card, please do not, I repeat, do not throw it away and then hit us up and say, hey, you didn't send me no instructions. You think this might be a marketing card? It serves as multiple purposes. It says thank you. It also has a QR code to hit our social media, but it also has the pressing instructions for the different types of transfers. So if you order transfers, sublimation, DTF, screen print, or chenille patches, then you're going to get a card like this. Do not throw it away. These are your instructions, okay? So keep it. I know somebody said that they took the card and they taped it right beside their heat press. That's a good idea, okay? So you're going to get the pressing instructions. In order to successfully press these screen print transfers, you're going to want to turn your heat press on to 325 degrees. Now, you may have to adjust a little bit depending on what type of press you got and how good your press is. If it's not hitting you at 325 degrees, adjust it up. If it's too hot, adjust it down, okay? Then we're asking you to press this for 12 seconds at firm pressure. Now, I know you're probably saying, I got screen print transfers from across the way, and they told me to press it for 7 seconds. Well, they are right. You can press it for 7 seconds, but we know we attract a lot of people who are new to the platform. We attract a lot of people who are new to making t-shirts. We attract a lot of people who are new and they're not as confident. So pressing an extra 5 seconds is not going to hurt. So we recommend that you press it 12 seconds at very firm pressure. You're welcome. 12 seconds at very firm pressure. That's going to ensure that when you actually wash this shirt, this garment, that it's not going to peel off in the wash, okay? So another thing that we're going to do before we actually apply these transfers, I'm going to do a pre-press, and that means me pressing the moisture out of the fabric, okay? So I'm going to do a pre-press as well. So I got my press set, and this is a 15 by 15. For those of you who don't know, a lot of people have smaller heat presses. That's how you got started, and we want to make it to where you guys can relate to what we're doing, okay? So we got a smaller heat press, 15 by 15, 325 degrees. I have it set. Let me make sure I got it set for the right time, because some of y'all be out there counting, okay? Some of y'all be out there counting. So I want to make sure everything is copacetic. All right. So I got it set for 325 for 12 seconds. Now, if you are new to the platform, drop a number 1 in the comments. Thanks so much, because I had to press more than once. Yeah. So you want to be firm, okay? So where my number 1's at? If you're brand new to the platform, you're just not seeing this the first time, type of number 1. If you are pressing these because you're worried that you're going to burn the fabric, 325 degrees. These types of transfers going on cotton fabric, it's already created so you don't burn the shirt, okay? So you want to do firm pressure. If you find yourself washing your transfer and it's peeling off, then what happens is probably that you didn't press it long enough. It could be some jacked up transfers too. Thank you for your order. I appreciate it. Hey, Lamar's, how you doing? I miss you. Make sure that you press it firmly. You're not gonna hurt nothing. And you're probably saying, well, how do I know that I'm pressing at a firm pressure? How do I know? It's kind of hard to figure this out, okay? But I'm gonna show y'all what I do, and hopefully you can see this, okay? Now here's the thing. I promise you, it doesn't matter if you sitting right here in the warehouse with me. You gotta get your hands on it. Stevie, Grand Rising, thanks for jumping on. You gotta get your hands on it. So I release some of the pressure. That was too easy. That's not firm pressure, right? That's not firm. Will we agree that that's not firm pressure? Y'all with me? That's not firm pressure. So how do I know that I have firm pressure? When you get this press and it is hard to lock in, that's not hard enough. And I don't have the fabric under here either. So I'm going to slide the fabric under here. And this is something else, and I don't want to talk too fast or go too fast. What's going on, Daryl? I don't want to go too fast. But depending on the type of fabric that you can have a thinner fabric or you can have a thicker fabric like this crew neck. You're going to want to adjust your pressure. So any of these transfers that you're going to be pressing, you got to think about this. You got to think about the temperature that you're going to use, the time that the transfer needs to be pressed, and also the pressure. If you can figure out and understand the temperature, the time, and the pressure for these transfers, you can go across the board pressing different transfers. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to slide this under here for a minute, okay? And I'm going to do that little exercise that I just did. But this time I'm going to do it with the fabric underneath. I'm going to do it with the fabric underneath, okay? So, I'm going to do it the same way I did before so you can see if it's light or not. That's too light, right? A lot of you guys are worried if you're going to press it too hard. There's no such thing as pressing it too hard for a screen print transfer. If you were doing sublimation, it'd be something different, okay? But you got to think about it. So that's not enough pressure. So I'm going to tighten this thing down some more. How do I know that it's firm enough? When I get it and it's kind of hard to go, when I get this thing to the point to where it's kind of hard to press down, to me that's getting firm. I can get a couple more twists out this thing. That's firm pressure. I want to press this screen print transfer into this fabric. You know those little lines that you see in the fabric? Those little vertical lines? I want to press this thing so hard to where you see the vertical lines coming through the transfer. Y'all with me? So that's how you know on a manual press. Now I'm going to tell y'all this. I don't have one. I can only tell you what I heard. If you have an automatic press, you know the one that you push the button and the hydraulics go down and it locks down. If you have that one, you may want to press it for a longer time, because sometimes I heard that particular one won't work as well. Gotcha, Steve. So what's the best view right now, Steve? Steve is on all 3 platforms. He's on Facebook. Actually, might be 4. Look like he's on 3 at least. Facebook, Instagram. I see him on YouTube. What's the best view? If you want to get the best view, I believe it's going to be over here on Instagram. But I'm going to adjust you TikTok so you guys can see, because I want y'all to be able to see. I will be in the way. I can't avoid that. I will be in the way, but I think that's a little bit better when I start pressing. Okay. So Steve said IG is the best one. So why do we pre-press the fabric? Anybody? Anybody who's new? If you're new to making shirts, doing apparel, using a heat press, why do we pre-press the fabric? Anybody? I have my coffee. Here it is. My coffee, man. To remove the moisture. Okay. To get the moisture out. So now, that's the correct answer. Why do we want to remove the moisture? Why do we want to remove the moisture? This is a slick one. You got to understand the process, the scientific process of these transfers. Remember, this is ink. It may feel like vinyl. It's going to feel like something, but this is ink. Why do we want to remove the moisture? So the ink can penetrate. To keep from bleeding. We talking about screen print transfers right now. That sounds like that might be a sublimation answer, Beck. Anybody else want to chime in? Why do we remove the moisture? Why do we want to remove the moisture from the fabric? Hey Dominique, thank you. I appreciate you for coming out. If you haven't done so, y'all drop your city and state. We gonna press, we gonna learn, and we gonna sell. All right? That's just how it works over here. We gonna press, we gonna learn, we gonna sell. I ain't talking about selling either. You're gonna have to press it a couple of times because this is a 12-inch transfer. But as long as it clamps down, it will work, but you're gonna have to press it a couple of times. Prevent peeling. So I'm gonna go with Monica and what's that? Momo Too Many? Momo Too Many. Alright? You wanna make sure that you get the moisture out, because if you don't get the moisture out of the fabric, you can apply the transfer to the fabric. But when you wash it, it may slide right on off of there. It may peel as well. It may peel as well. So that's something that you got to know. A lot of people are not breaking that thing down for you. Okay, I'm not a teacher. I'm not an educator as it comes to this. I'm not a coach. I'm none of that stuff. I'm not even a crafter. But you got to know how you're using your products and what they're about. So you got to know how to do this, okay? It's not rocket science. If you don't pre-press this and then you sell it and then they wash it, they're going to be mad. Because 9.999 times out of 10, it's going to crack fast or it's going to peel fast. You just doing socks or bags? Yeah, I mean, you good with it with just doing socks and bags. What's going on, Donald? Donald said I'm doing a good job. All right. Well, listen. So we got so if you guys just jumping on, whoever's just jumping on, we got our heat press set at 325 degrees, okay? Now, this is just a regular generic heat press. We do sell these in our shop, okay? We sell them with a bundle in our shop, okay? Y'all probably say, this guy sell everything. You doggone right, just about. So we sell these in our shop. They come in bundles, okay? It's just a regular heat press. And I tell you guys, listen, there's no need to go out and buy a whole bunch of expensive machinery and equipment. I recommend that you get a heat press that can do this. If it can't lock in, you probably doing something that you really don't need to be selling. So just so you know, if it can't lock in, I wouldn't really trust it. All right, just my thing. If you got an easy press, I'm not saying you can't do this with an easy press, but that should be your last resort, okay? Because remember, everything that we press in here has to do with consistent, controlled pressure, okay? So I can't press with an easy press. I'm not gonna have the same consistent pressure. So that's why that is. But if you're working it and it's working for you, I'm not gonna tell you what to do. That's just my recommendation, okay? So now, I've already did that. Now, if you see some lint on your fabric, don't hesitate to use your lint roller. If you ain't got a lint roller, you're doing something wrong. Also, we don't sell these. But also, if you don't have heat tape is always a good idea, especially if you brand new. If you brand new, you may want to tape your transfer down and then transfer it to your heat press. You may want to do that. What else do I have over here that if you brand new, you may want to use? If you're brand new, this trusty placement tool will help you as well. Now I'm gonna step up. I'm gonna step up to TikTok. First, I'm gonna do Instagram. The way we use this is we put it right at the base of the seam of the neck. Right at the base of the seam of the neck. We line it up, okay? Y'all see that? Right at that seam. That's how you use that. Right there, and then you even it out. That's when the shirt is flat. That's how you use that. All right. Now, if you don't have that tool, you can use the 3 to 4 finger method. Remember, everybody's fingers are different sizes, but you can use the 3 to 4 finger method. Again, starting right at the base of the neck line, okay? Right at the base of the neckline. Me, I feel like I'm a crafter, even though I'm not. I've been doing this so much, I'm a little confident, and maybe I shouldn't be as confident, but don't overconfidence yourself, because you always got room to grow. So I always take my fabric, my shirt, my apparel, whatever I'm pressing, and I turn it upside down, and I have the neck hanging off. Why? Because I have a fear that I'm going to have an uneven press. And little do a lot of people know is when you have a seam, if you have some type of seam on your press, you can actually have an uneven press, causing your transfer not to adhere to your fabric properly. So you want to make sure, if you have the ability to do that, have all the seams hanging off, okay? Now, I know you saw me do a pre-press already, but I'm going to do it again for the people in the back. You going to try this? Also, it kind of helps you from getting burned, too. I got burned one too many times sticking my hand up in there trying to put that press in with the neck in there. So I said, nah, I ain't doing it no more. I don't like getting burned. It don't feel good. So, I did the other stuff that felt good. So now, I got this on here, and I try to line it up. I try to line it up as even as I can. I always use the straight line of the heat press to make sure that I'm lined up. These fabrics, and we talked about this, Steve, I think we talked about it too, Daryl. These fabrics, a lot of people think that the center point is the tag, but it's not necessarily the center point. And I'm gonna show you how to get the center point as well. So I got it hanging off. Yeah, I'm pretty straight. I'm gonna go ahead and do my pre-press, 5 seconds. That's to get the moisture out. Now when you got lighter colors like red, even colors like purple, you see that a lot of people get concerned about this because they think they're burning the fabric. This is cotton. At 325, it's not gonna burn. It may have a discoloration. That's because it got hot, because the rest of the shirt got moisture in it. See, y'all didn't know that, did you? It happens, the same thing happens on a white shirt or a black shirt, but you don't see it. This has just taken the moisture out. So the reason why it's like that, because the moisture's out, all right? So now, how do I get the center point? I can use my trusty tool. I can do that, but I ain't got time for all that, all right? So, yeah, it don't feel good, Steve. So I'm gonna take this thing, I'm gonna fold it in half. I'm gonna do my best to fold it in half and use my eyesight to get it in half as much as I can, okay? Yep. Barely, you own it, Barely. We fold this thing in half. Then, as I fold it in half, I have to guide it in here, make sure it sits in there. And now what I'm going to do, I don't need a heavy press. I just need a crease. I need a light crease. I'm going to crease this thing and just call it the cheat code, all right? We're going to call this the measuring cheat code. Now, y'all see this? The line, the seam is actually off of the tag. But in the back, if I look in the back, it's even. In the back, it's almost centered. That's just something to think about, all right? So I'm gonna slide this back up under here, and I got this little whisk way that I put my fabrics under here. So you'll see me doing this. If you paying attention, I'll do this, right? Anybody ever make up a bed? You know when you was a kid, you had to make up a bed. Y'all probably don't do it now. Y'all probably wake up and just go to work. So anybody still make up their bed? Change your sheets. So I'm doing this, right? So when I do this and I throw it under there, it kind of helps it go under there without dragging everything. All right? It kind of helps it go under there without dragging everything. You with me? So that's how I do that, all right? You find your way, the best way of doing stuff that's going to fit or suit you. Now, remember, I'm doing 3 fingers. So I got to make sure that this is up enough to where I don't have to worry about my transfer. I don't have to worry about my heat press not hitting my transfer. So you got to be careful how much of the edge is hanging off, all right? So, do you put paper over what you're pressing? This is a screen print transfer. You do not need to put paper over this, okay? That's a great question, though, all right? Do you make custom hoodies and shirts? You're on the wrong platform. Thank you for jumping on, though. You can hang around. You might see something you like. Let me stop messing with you. This is our custom website. We always catch people that's on here that when I'm selling. So this is our custom website. Let me know when you got it. Cool beans. What about putting paper over the patches? Yeah, you got to put paper over the patches. That's on our instructions as well. So you definitely put paper over the patches. You don't have to put paper over this, okay? So what I do is I hold up my neckline, and that's when I put my 3 to 4 fingers on here. I'm a bigger guy, so I'm gonna do right between 3 to 4 fingers. And then once I do that, because I missed the part. I was doing it, but I didn't say it. I actually put a crease. In my transfer so I can line it up. With the seam that I created, okay? With the crease that I created in the shirt. Sorry. Then I'm going to use between 3 and 4 fingers. Like I said, I'm a big guy, so I always use closer to 4. And then I take my flaps and I hold them up and I look at it and I say, man, is it straight? Is it straight? Is it straight? Is it straight? Thank you. What type of paper? Cause I don't have it. Butcher paper or parchment paper. Or some people do use Teflon. I'm happy with this. I'm happy with this. Remember I said the tag is not necessarily the center? Well, this line is actually the center, okay? So now, what did I say? 325 for 12 seconds, firm pressure. Everything ready to go. The last thing you need to understand about this is that it is a hot peel. That means that you can't do this, raise it up, and then go to the bathroom. You can't do this, the timer goes off, you raise it up, and then you try to take some content. You can't do that. You got to be ready to peel it off right now, okay? It's a hot peel. Peel from the corner towards you so you keep from burning yourself. All the ink is on here. You don't have to press it again. However, if you don't feel comfortable with what you did, I seen somebody say something that they had to press it twice. If you don't feel comfortable with what you did, it's okay to press it again. There's nothing wrong with it. But if you pressed it the first time with light pressure, and then you press it again with light pressure, you really ain't did nothing. So make sure it's firm pressure, okay? You see people putting towels over it. I wouldn't wash them no more. I promise you. I promise you I wouldn't put parchment paper. I wouldn't wash them anymore. To me that's a concern. If they putting a towel on it, they either lazy, they either lazy or they cheap. Go buy you some parchment paper from the grocery store, or go to Sam's and buy you some butcher paper, depending on what your budget's gonna allow you. Here you go, y'all. Millionaire loading. Now, I'm gonna do something else, all right? Don't judge me, because I like doing fun stuff. I'm a fun guy, all right? So, if you're just jumping on while we have this pause, if you're just jumping on, I want you guys to make sure you go to the website. What's the website? I'm glad you asked. Theblankspot.com. Theblankspot.com. We got $1 screen print transfer Thursday. That means you put 20 of the $1.99 screen print transfers inside your shopping cart, you're going to get half off. If you put 19, be prepared to pay full price. And don't get mad and call and talk about, hey, the coupon, the discount didn't work. It works. Got to pay attention, okay? So you got to put 20 items of the $1.99 in your cart to get it. So now, I'm going to do something else. And I don't know if I should tell y'all this or not. We found some foil that we're going to be selling. So I think it's on the website. Yeah, I think the foil's on the website. But we did do our research. We listened to y'all when y'all asked us about the foil, because a lot of people saying, hey, what about kind of like a one-stop shop? Well, we did find the foil. This was a tester. I didn't want to share it. I didn't want to share it until I had washed this a couple of times. But this is the foil. This is how it came out. This is single color screen print transfer. So we have our own foil. It's on the website. I don't know if it's available yet, but it's coming soon. If it's not available, that means it's still coming soon, okay? So don't judge me. We trying to get this out the market, man. We don't want y'all to go to Amazon no more. All right? I ain't got nothing against Amazon. Amazon just ain't paying me, all right? So we want y'all to shop with us here at the Blank Spot. Are y'all with me? I got to take this over here. Give me a second. I don't want to get this because I want to do something to my shirt. Some of y'all might not understand what's going on around these parts, but I understand. I know what I want anyway. So this is just a little added. This is a little added idea that you can do to your single color transfer to bring out the colors. All right. Has anybody done the foil? All right. D said more colors coming next week. So more colors are coming next week. Right now we only have this gold in stock because this was our testing. It works well. I'm excited. I'm super excited, man. We know we can't be your everything store, but we can be a lot. We can be a lot. All right. We can be y'all a lot store. Like I said, I'm not a crafter, man, but y'all got me feeling more and more crafty, Steve. I'm telling you. For those of y'all's like, hey, I can't see what you're doing. All I'm doing is cutting foil. That's all I'm doing. I'm just cutting the foil. My wife got all these little cool tools, man. Stuff I ain't even know this. I thought this was a pizza cutter. I thought this was used to cut pizza. You know what I'm saying? Now, we don't sell the butcher paper, man. We can't make money off of that, but we do get it from Sam's. So if you got like a Sam's or a Costco around you, it's going to be more cost effective. And you can buy it online. But if we could, we would. But it's not gonna benefit you. For now, you can just buy like the parchment paper. That might be a little less expensive as well to kind of help you out in the meantime. Yeah, my wife, she got all these little cool things, man, when she was actually like heavily crafting. And I didn't know what it was, man. I was like a little kid. I just stay away from this stuff. I said, what you doing with a piece of cutter in the crafts, shop? You know what I'm saying? Every trick of the trade, man. I'm trying, man. I'm trying to be valuable. I'm trying to be valuable to everybody. All right, that's what I'm trying to do. Now, I'm a little anal retentive, so if it takes me a little while longer, don't be mad, but I promise y'all gonna like the results. So, just so you know what I'm doing, can you see that, Steve? Can you see it over here, Deborah? I don't have green today, but I will have green next week, but I'm here now. So, what I'm going to do is, where it says millionaire loading, I'm going to give it something to load up. I just want to make this as straight as I possibly can. I love doing this foil. Like I said, if you're doing this and you within your budget, I just want you to be mindful that you can do this as long as you're working within your budget. You can do this and it'll make it look a lot nicer, okay? I had one little piece that messed up on me. Y'all forgive me. Like I said, I'm a little anal retentive. Y'all turning me into a crafter. You know, you get on social media, man, and if it ain't right, people will talk about you. This tape, man, you gotta be careful, because if you put this heat tape on the screen print, it will peel it off, man. It'll take the ink off. So you want to be careful about that. All right, that's in case y'all didn't know. The heat tape will take that ink off, so you want to be careful how you tape this. Hope y'all getting some value out of this quick tutorial on how to press our screen print transfers. That's all I'm doing. I'm just showing you the best way to use our screen print transfers, all right? That's all I'm doing. I don't know. Gotta make sure this is right. I'm glad I got little hands too. I got small hands, small fingers, so that helps out as well. Once again, guys, if you're just jumping on, you have not dropped your city and state, double tap the screen, drop the city and state, let us know where you're tuning in from. This is Eric coming in from Columbia, South Carolina. This is the blank spot. We're a Sublimation Blank Supply Warehouse. Today, we have $1 screen print transfer Thursday. You put 20 single color screen print transfers in your shopping cart, and you will get them for 50% off. Everybody like 50% off, don't it? Everybody like saving money, don't you? You like saving money? Let me hear you say, yeah. Now, when you do this trick, it has to be shiny side facing the heat press. And if you press this again for the second time, you're going to want to cover this, okay? You're going to want to cover this. Whether you use the same paper, whether you use the same transfer paper, or you use butcher paper. I'm doing it for 7 seconds, okay? Now, I can't take this right off. It has to be a cold peel. I'm talking about extremely cold to the touch. And I missed a little bit of it. It overlapped on me. And I got to go back and get this because I'm going to wear this shirt. And I'm going to wear it proudly. So some of it I missed because of the tape in the front part. I'm going to have to go back and adjust this later on. Okay? I'm going to have to go back and adjust this later on. But I'm going to show y'all where I messed up at. You see the white part close to the edge is sticking up and at the bottom. The white part close to the edge is sticking up and at the bottom here. That's where I missed it. So I'm going to go back and try to fix that. All right? But I'm not done yet. So let me adjust my cameras again. Adjust my screens. Are y'all getting something out of this? Hey, Stacy, what's going on? Thanks for jumping on. So, got to be careful, especially when you're doing this in between lettering and sizing and all that stuff. Now, I'm going to do the sleeve. Now, I've seen people do sleeves before, and for me, there's a couple of ways you can do this. You can take a piece of cardboard. And you can stick inside of here, or a piece of foam, and stick inside of here to make sure it doesn't have that crazy crease. You can do that. I'm not going to do that because I didn't prepare. I wanted to do it, but I didn't really prepare to do it. But I'm going to do it anyway. All right? I'm doing it anyway, y'all. Not because I'm hard-headed, because I kind of do what I want to do. All right? Pre-press. Thanks for sharing. Hey there, young lady. Been a minute. So now, I got a crease in here. And I don't like that crease very much, but it's in there. I'm not worried about it, though. Okay? I'm not worried about that crease. But if I wanted not to have a big enough crease or a big crease like that, I could take a piece of board to put it on there. Maybe I can actually take a piece of I don't want to say 2x4, but maybe a thin piece of plywood or something like that. But it's called it would be called making some type of jig. I can make a jig for the sleeve, and in doing so, it could be 2 pieces of cardboard that's thick, that's folded in half or something like that. But I'm not worried about that. I just want to show you how this can actually work. Okay. So, do y'all remember the CEO? Y'all remember the CEO? That's what's going on the sleeve. So I need to make sure I put this on the sleeve to where people can read it. So if I put CEO on the sleeve right here, going down, people will be able to read it. If I put it going up, they'll be able to read it. So I'm going to put it going down. What we got? Davon, what's going on? So we're going to go with the C up and CEO up. So the C letter's going up here. So you're going to ask me, I know somebody's going to ask this question. How far down on the sleeve do you put it? You can Google that, okay? But I'm going to go approximately 5 fingers. I'm going to go approximately 5 fingers from the seam. I'm going approximately 5 fingers from the seam, and I'm going to make it even on each side, okay? So that means I got my hand like this, and that's the gap from the seam to down here. Now, I'm sure that there's some type of placement that they recommend, okay? And if you are a seamstress, you probably know what the placement is. I don't, but I can simply Google it, and so can you. So if you want to put them on the sleeve, it's up to you where you want to put it. You may want to put it from the wrist and measure from the wrist going up. It's your choice, okay? But I've never really done a lot of stuff on the sleeve, and I want to see how this goes. Same concept. 325, 12 seconds. Hot peel. I'm better than amazing. How are you? Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee. I ain't mad at you. This sale lasts until 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, guys. This is the last sale that we're having before Black Friday. This is the last sale that we're having before Black Friday. So you definitely want to jump on this sale. You definitely want to jump on this sale. It's the last sale that we're having before Black Friday. Now I'm going to show you what I'm going to do to get that crease out a little bit, all right? This is the last sale that we're having before Black Friday. This has to be cold to the touch, so we're going to peel that later. Once again, this is the last sale that we're having before Black Friday. So you want to take advantage of it. I just wanted to show you some different uses for these patches. These transfers. And then show you how easy it is to do. And you don't have to be a total expert to do this, y'all. I'm doing it on a small heat press as well. So that means a lot as well. About 5 fingers. And all I did was look at it in center. That's all I did. All right. Now, what I want y'all to do is I want y'all to try this. I want y'all to try this for yourselves. Try it for yourself, make it for yourself, walk around with it, and then wait for people to ask you to make one for you or for them. That's what I want y'all to do. That's how you get business, guys. That's really how you get people to, you know, to buy in. And I didn't do the pre-press, y'all. But I'm going to press this again because I didn't do the pre-press. I'm going to do it again. So you got to pay attention while I'm doing all that talking. I didn't do my pre-press. I should have. I'm just going to press it again. I think I'll be okay, though. But make sure you follow the instructions, right? Do your pre-press. All right. Now, in order for me to get this line out of here, I'm just gonna gently press this. I'm gonna put some butcher paper on the bottom, only because it's a rubbery bottom. Okay, only because it's a rubbery bottom, and I don't want whatever's on the bottom to get on my white letters. And then I'm gonna take the same paper that I had, and I'm gonna press it again. I'm just gonna it's kind of like ironing it out. That's all I'm doing, trying to iron this out. And you can actually take this here and try to press it out without touching the lettering. All that can be done. Now this is where your easy press comes in, or your iron. You can do that too. This is where your easy press or your iron can come in. Just try to press those lines out. But I could have done gotten a jig and done that. Maybe it'll come out when I wash it. I don't know. I'm not really concerned about that. I'm gonna just try to press this one out too. Y'all ought to be ready to see that foil, right? Y'all ready to see that foil? And see how that foil came out? Not a lot of chatter. Anybody got any questions so far? All right, let me take this foil off because I said I'm going to do it again. It's not going to be on camera. And because it's solid, it really ain't gonna move too much, but it kind of did what it was supposed to do. Now this is what it looks like when it peels off. It's a layer. It's a thin layer, so the foil stays on there, okay? And it doesn't look too bad. I probably could have done it a little bit better, but it doesn't look too bad. So let me show y'all for real. Here we go. This is what we got. Now you can't see the imperfections on the screen, but I can see them close up. But I'm happy with it. I'm not gonna even mess with it. I'm gonna leave it like this. All right. These are just some of the things that you can do. You see the CEO? I'm comfortable with wearing this. This is pretty cool, y'all. I like this. What y'all think? Steve said it looks good. I got a nice over there. Hey, listen, I need y'all to run, not walk. Run over to the website, theblankspot.com, okay? Go to theblankspot.com, get your screen print transfers, your single color screen print transfers. You put 20 of those single color screen print transfers in the box, All right, put them in your shopping cart, and you're gonna get them for 50% off. That's it. That's all. This is what we're rocking with. All right. Now, for some people, they say, hey, you know what? The gold is a little bit too much. Maybe it'll look a lot better when we get our green, because I didn't think about this before, but when we do the foil actually takes the cutout of the words or the letters, right? Well, this was a solid loading bar. So, I mean, it did what it's supposed to do. But for some people, you may think it's a little flashy. For me, I'll walk around and wear it because we're ultimately advertising our business. I'll take me a QR code, slide that sucker on the back, and I'm good to go. I'm ready. Nice color. Appreciate it, Devon. Looks good. All right. I like the gold. I love the gold look. You know what I'm saying? Because the gold brings it out. Now, you know what I can do? I can go right back and put gold letters on here. I can put gold letters right here. And everything can be copacetic. You know what I'm saying? I like it. It's hot. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. The gold foil is now available on our website, okay? So if you don't need to go to Amazon, and I'm going to say this out loud because I can care less about them. You don't have to go to Amazon and purchase it. We're selling a 12.5 by 11. We're selling 3 12.5 by 11 sheets. Now, when you get the foil off of Amazon, you're going to get 6.5 inch sheets, okay? I'm going to get 6.5 inch sheets. And what you're getting in here, 6 inch sheets, 6 by 12. That's what you're getting. And you're getting 5 sheets. So when you go to Amazon, that's what you're ordering. 5 sheets at 6 by 12. We're going to give you 3 12.5 inch by 11 sheets. Okay? All you got to do is go to the website and search foil. It's going to be in big sheets, so you don't have to worry about taking these short sheets. And this is the downside to what they're selling. I'm just be honest with you. This is what they're selling, like this. They're selling the sheets like this. Our sheets are going to be more of a square foot. It's going to be closer to a square foot. This is what they're selling. So if I got a bigger transfer and I want to put it on there, I'm going to have to overlap the transfer. All right? Well, you don't have to do that with us. You like to see the gold? So I got to take this off. Davon, you know what? Anybody else would have asked, I would have told them to go kick rocks. But you know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it for you. You know why I'm going to do it for you? You know why? Because of all the support you've given us on social media and all of the orders you placed in the past. I'm about to do it. Give me a second, because I can't have this mess. I got enough mess going on right here. Let me fold this up. I'm going to take this off, and I'm going to go and knock this out. Who else want to see the gold sleeves? What's going on, Latrice? Who else want to see the gold sleeves? Type a G in the comments. If you want to see me do the gold sleeves, type a G in the comments. Who else want to see the gold sleeves? Who else want to see the gold sleeves? Type a G in the comments. I've been on here for a little while. Got a couple of G's. Nobody else really care? Okay, don't worry about it. I'm going to do it anyway. All right, I got enough people. So let me go ahead and cut this out. Let me see how long this needs to be. Give me a second. Y'all keep on double tapping, sharing the video, liking it, all that good stuff. Now, just so y'all know, this is our foil that we're using. Just so you know, this is our foil that we're using. So there's no mistakes. Got to make sure I got enough in the length. And I do. Just cut that in half. All right, let's get it. So we're gonna go ahead and do the sleeves. Davon said it ain't ready yet. She said it ain't finished yet. I got you. I got you. So remember, it has to cool off, y'all. It's gonna have to cool off. So it's gonna have to be a cold peel. So while we do this, I'll be talking about some of the other things that we got going on. Like I said, this foil is available right now on our website. All you got to do is go to the website, theblankspot.com, and type foil. Okay? Search foil. Remember, when you do this, it needs to be face up. It needs to be facing the heat press. The shiny side needs to be facing the heat press. You don't have to do any covering up or anything. Another reason why it's a good idea to have a sleeve in there is because you have that seam on the bottom and you don't want to have an uneven press. So there is a seam. You know the seam underneath the bottom that comes together with the sleeve? I've been on here a long time, y'all. I need to go ahead and get this thing over with. Thank y'all for jumping on. I appreciate it. Like I said, don't forget, we got a sale today. It's the last Thursday. It's the last Thursday of November, guys. Last Thursday before Black Friday that we have in this sale. Okay? It's going to be a cold peel, so I'm just going to take this and do the other side. This is the last Thursday that we have in this. After this, it's going to be Black Fridays. And you may not get, no, you probably won't get screen print transfers for 50% off, because we're going to be featuring other things, probably the Christmas ones. But these regular screen print transfers, the ones that you guys are normally getting, like the CEO, the Zodiacs, those things may not be on sale until the new year. So take advantage of this right now. Still, $1.99 is still not a bad price. But for those of you who like getting them deals, for those of you who like getting them deals and like saving their money, you got to get it now. You got to get it now. The reason why you want to take this foil down too, you said one gold, one white? Nah, man. I feel like I was walking like this. I should not messing with you. I got it on there too long, man. I don't think it hurt the thing. But the reason why you want to take this foil down, is because if you don't tape it down, it can actually shift as you're pushing the press down. It can actually shift. It shifted on me when I first did this the first time. So you definitely want to tape it down if you don't have a big enough piece, and if you're working in smaller places like I was. So I definitely got some great content today, man. I appreciate y'all for pushing me to go ahead and do the sleeves. I definitely got some great content today. I'm excited. I can't wait to edit this video so y'all can see in real time in the reels, and other people can see who didn't see this live can actually see how this thing is done. Now, I told you it has to be cold to the touch. Not cool. I mean, not warm. Not I can touch it. It has to be cold to the touch. If not, the foil is not going to adhere to the transfer. Okay? Ask me how I know. Now don't worry, I do have a $2 tutorial that's going to be coming talking about the foil as well. Okay, so that's not going to be hard. Holly, you're welcome. Thank you for jumping on. So I'm gonna have a $2 tutorial that's gonna talk about doing the foil method to add that value to you as well. Remember, guys, we got $1 screen print transfers right now. You put $21.99 screen print transfers in your shopping cart, and then you're gonna get half off. Also, the foil is available. We're using our foil. That's what I'm telling you, Dominique. I'm glad you asked. You go to theblankspot.com. The only one we have right now is gold. Gold is the only one that's available. But you can go to our website, theblankspot.com, search foil, and you can get your foil. It's gonna be, that's what I was trying to tell y'all. You're paying like $7.99 for 5 6-inch sheets, 6 by 12 inch sheets. We're gonna get you 3 12.5 by 11 sheets. 12.5 by 11 sheets for like $5.99. All right, so you're gonna get more with us, and you're still paying less. That's why it pays to shop small, especially when we can get these deals. When we can get these deals, it pays to shop small. I'm telling y'all. So don't miss out on your blessing because you talking about Prime. Prime ain't been priming for a long time. All right. Yes, so the screen print, the sale is only for the single color screen print transfers. The sale is only for the single color screen print transfers. And we got probably about 80, 79 or 80 that you can choose from. You at work peeking in, you waiting on the reveal? Well, I'm gonna do this one just for you, Davon. No hesitation. No nothing. Now it's a little spotty, and it's spotty because it's an uneven press. But it kind of gives it that gold flake look. If you were looking up close, it gives it that gold flake look. If I had put a sleeve, if I had put a jig in here, it would have had the whole gold, but I have a little white sticking through. Okay? It's a little bit white sticking through. The other one's not ready though. And then I'll put the hoodie back, sweatshirt back on. But yeah, that's why it pays to connect. And a lot of people don't look at us, and I'm gonna tell y'all this, right? A lot of people don't look at us as suppliers. Okay? We're definitely not vendors. If anything, we'd be vending our sublimation transfers. Okay? Because we control more of our paper and our ink. But the rest of it we can't control. We're definitely suppliers, okay? And a lot of people don't look at us as suppliers because we are a smaller business. But I want you to understand something. I know by regulation, by the definition, a small business is still somebody who's making $5 million a year or less. So up to $5 million a year is still a small business. We haven't reached that point yet, but you're dealing with a lot of companies that are still small businesses as well. So consider that when you spend your dollar, okay? If you see somebody online, just because you see us on social media, that don't mean we ain't getting it, all right? We still getting it. All right. I can work with it. I'm not mad at it. So here comes the transition. Here we go. Now that's flashy. I don't know if Donald, if you still on here, Donald, I don't know if I better wear this one. This one kind of flashy. I got to think about this one when I go out. When it was white, I was cool. Not mad, but this is a little more flashy. This is what it is. I don't know if I can wear this. I'm a little too old to be wearing stuff like this, man. This is a little too flashy for me. But, you know, for advertisements and for social media purposes and to possibly sell this to you, then check it out, man. We're talking about $1 screen print transfers. This New York style, I got you. $1 screen print transfers. Today is the last Thursday before the Black Friday sale. Okay. The white was popping, and it's a choice. You know what I'm saying? It's a choice. I could have broken it down and done some numbers. I could have done some numbers in and out. If you're crafting, if you are creative, you can do a lot of different things. Just with it on the sleeves, it looks great. But if you're looking for an opportunity to change the colors because you want to add color to the white, or you want to change the black to a different color, you can do that. Okay? You can do that. You're super impressed? Come on, man. It's not hard, I'm telling you. Once again, I'm gonna be dropping a tutorial on how to use the foil as well. We're dropping a lot of $2 tutorials out there. Y'all can make sure y'all go to, if you're on the link tree, if you're on TikTok, you can go to the link tree and you can look for the free tutorial. All we're asking that you do is share your email information, and we'll give you access to the $2 tutorials. Anybody else, all you got to do is comment on any of our videos. Tutorials. Comment on our videos, anything on our videos tutorial, and we'll make sure you get that link. So I've been on here for too long, y'all. I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna do this, so I can make sure I get some good content. So that's all I got for y'all. I'm gonna give y'all the opportunity to ask me any questions about our products and or our services. Does anybody have any questions? We just introduced 5 new screen print transfers. 5. We just introduced 5 new screen print transfers. The CEO, it's a single. It comes one by itself, okay? I just pressed 2 of them. The Millionaire Mindset, Millionaire is Loading. Then you have Mindset is Everything. We have God, Goals, Grind. And then we have the Man, the Myth, the Legend. Those are the 5 new ones that we got out there. How do you store your transfers? Keep them in a cool, temperature controlled place. I have those out of the package right now. But if you're going to be storing them for a long time, put them in a cool, controlled temperature place. Put them in inside of a plastic bag and zip it up. Thank you, Brenda. I appreciate it. I love my print that I ordered. Got to buy me a heat press. All right, Ernie. You know we got the bundle right here. So if you're looking for a bundle heat press, I might throw it on Black Friday. I may, okay? I may throw it on Black Friday. But we got that bundle. It comes with, I want to say 8. I think it's 8 shirts or something like that. But you can do cotton shirts or you can do sublimation shirts. But go check out the heat press bundle. You can keep them in the bag that they were shipped in, but I mean, I think for a lot of people that don't understand, you don't want any of your transfers to be in any type of moisture. So if you're in a place to where there's a lot of moisture, then it's not going to be good. Okay? So a cool, dry place. So you can keep them in that same bag. But I'm saying, so Dominique, you asking me if you're storing them for long term, like we're putting our Halloween stuff up, so we don't need it. Hold on for a second. Thanks for calling Blank Spot. May I help you? $10 to $5. Yes, ma'am. Do you have a pickup? Okay, you looking for us to print something for you, or you looking for us to press something for you? Okay, so is it sublimation? Yes, ma'am. Okay, so I'll be here until 5. So if you can make it here before 5, I'd love to have that conversation with you, okay? Do you know where we're located? Casey. We're in Casey. Yes, ma'am. If you check the website, the address is on the website, okay? Thank you. Take care. I'm bad with customer service, y'all. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. I'm bad with customer service. Anyway, so Dominique, you asked me if you're gonna be packing them up for long term, like our seasonal things. We're taking them and we're putting them in a Ziploc bag or a sticky bag, something that we can put them in. Okay, so just make sure if you're gonna keep them in that same bag, that's fine. Make sure they're in a cool, dry place, and make sure that they can't get wet. That should work. Okay, should work. Yeah, I got you. I mean that's fine. Being in the envelope, that's perfect. That's perfect. That's perfect. Don't worry about that, Steve. I ain't messing with you, man. I'm not getting into it with you today. Any other questions or comments, man? Any other questions or comments? I got to get off here, man. Any questions or comments? Listen, we're going to be locking this thing down, man, until 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now, here's my promise to you. I do have other work that I need to get out. If you order today, it will be shipped tomorrow. If you order before 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time today, it will be shipped today. Okay? So that means if you order after 2, it's going to be shipped tomorrow. If you order before 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, it's going to be shipped today. And I know everybody want their stuff. You buy your stuff, you want us to just, come to your house and drop it off. I already know that. So, oh yeah, she didn't. Nah, she didn't. She didn't, Steve. Nah, she didn't. But she'll find us or she won't find us. We'll know how serious she is. All right. So, that being said, man, I appreciate each and every one of y'all for coming on. Steve, you keep me laughing, man. I appreciate each and one of y'all coming on. I know y'all could have been somewhere else, but y'all decided to come and see what we had going on. Once again, this is the last $1 screen print transfer Thursday sale before Black Friday. So, just know that we're going to be pushing holiday things, Thanksgiving and Christmas, all right, going to the end of the year. So those sales may not be as often, but it's going to be holiday stuff. Remember, we got full color screen print transfers for the holidays, and we also have some other full color screen print transfers. We get those Christmas screen print transfers. Get them. I mean, you need them, man. They're there. Knock them out. But we're packing all the other stuff that's seasonal. We're packing that stuff away, and we're getting ready for next year. I don't know if y'all, I don't know about y'all, but we're getting ready for Valentine's Day. All right, getting ready for Valentine's Day and Mother's Day and stuff like that. So, once again, thank y'all for jumping on. Don't forget to place your order. Like I said, you place it before 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time today. It's getting shipped today. Anytime after, it's going to be getting shipped tomorrow. Like I always say, when you know better, that's when you have the ability to do better. And the only knowledge that's powerful is properly applied knowledge. I see everybody at the top because there's too many people struggling at the bottom. Peace.